Hey everybody, happy holidays. Check out my shirt. All right, happy holidays everybody. Tony, no guts, no gluten. And today we're going to be making a old time classic. People call it gumdrop nougat, but we don't use gumdrops, so I don't know why they call it that. But I'm going to be making fruity mason dot nougat. Right there. I've been seeing this on, Facebook, and I don't have Pinterest, but somebody sent to me from Pinterest and TikTok. So I'm gonna take some mason dots, some marshmallows, some chocolate, and some butter, and I'm gonna make some good old-fashioned, what was it, Brock's candy. Remember the candy counters at the supermarkets? You weighed everything out by the pound, and you ate one here or there, and you had to taste test it, right? All right, well, let's get started. I got 2 boxes of mason dots chopped in half. So all you do is just cut them in half. Trust me, you'll want to cut them in half. So you can go ahead and get that started. I'm going to get the marshmallows, the white chocolate, and the butter in a bowl, microwave safe bowl. And I'm going to get that in the microwave at 30-second intervals. And I'll get that measured out and we'll get started. All right, now the recipe I choose to use is fruity gumdrop nougat candy. And this calls for 18 ounces of white chocolate chips, 16 ounces of mini marshmallows, 2 tablespoons of butter, and 2 cups of mason dots. So I'll take a picture of this and put it up there, but it's her recipe. It calls for a 9x13 pan, a glass pan, or whatever kind of baking dish you have. You can even use an aluminum one if you have to. But I am going to use a 8.5 or 8x11 and a half. So it's 2 quarts. I think with the 9x13 for hers, it's going to be flatter, and I want a little bit of thickness to it. So get yourself a piece of parchment paper, line your pan. So, and then we're going to go ahead and spray the whole thing. And actually, just in case anything gets onto the sides. So, all right, that's step 1. The only thing you need is a microwave and a microwavable dish. There's no cooking. I mean, you can do this over a double boiler if you want, but I think a microwave is going to be a little bit easier. So 2 tablespoons of butter, and put that in. Now the sizes of the packages, I got a 10.5 ounce bag and a 10 ounce bag. So together that's 20 ounces of marshmallows, and you need 16. So you want to throw the 4 extra ounces in, that's up to you. Same way with the chocolate chips, calls for 18 ounces. And I found a 12 ounce chocolate chip or a white vanilla chip and an 11 ounce. So If you want to be exact with the recipe, you know, I mean, I think you can judge maybe like 4 ounces. Might be like that much left in the bag. But if you're having hot chocolate or whatever, you can say that for hot chocolate. So if we want to go by the recipe, maybe I should for the first time making this. So, like I said, there's about that much left in the bag. And 18 ounces of white chocolate chips. So we'll do the 12 ounces. So we need 6 ounces. So we'll guesstimate about that much. Yeah. All right. So you want to just go ahead and give this a quick mix up a little bit. So first 30 seconds in the microwave, then we'll give it a stir. The first 30 seconds, I don't think you're going to see much. And then another 30 seconds and another 30 seconds. You shouldn't do more than 4 times, but we'll see. All right, first 30 seconds coming up. All right, first 30 seconds, really nothing. But we're just going to give her a stir anyway. All right. Next 30 seconds. All right, next 30 seconds, I went ahead and sprayed my spatula because it's going to get sticky. Go all the way down to the bottom. And if you're using a glass bowl, you can see what you're stirring. And bringing all that stuff up. All right. Another 30 seconds. All righty. Yeah. Yeah. Maybe I should have thought about the sides earlier. Spray down the sides of the bowl. And after each time you stir, spray down your spatula. All right. Now this should be the last time, but you never know. All right. Last 30 seconds, hopefully. All right. Yummy, yummy. All right, I mean, that's possibly another, maybe go 15 seconds. Yeah. I'm going to go 15 seconds. I just need a little bit more. All right. Yep. So that's good. Now we're going to go over and throw the mason dots in. Clear that. All right. Well, I lost a bit of video in there. A minute and 15 seconds at 30-second intervals, except for the last one's 15 seconds. And I just brought it over. I added the mason dots in half at a time. And make sure you spray your pan. Mixed it with the mason dots in the bowl, from the bowl into the pan. Now, this is going to go, I flattened it out. And if you want to put some mason dots in where you think you might need it, go for it. But level it, put it in a refrigerator for up to 2 hours or overnight, and then bring it out, take it out of the pan, flip it over, pull out the parchment paper, and we'll cut it up. So we'll see you in 2 hours. All right, welcome back, everybody. It's been 4 hours, not 2. I was making pumpkin rolls, and time got away from me. But I'm gonna bring you down to see what we got. That's it. So basically, if you wanted to, here, take your cutting board, the handles, flip. Lose your mic. Get that pin back on here. All right, maybe we need to, there you go. And peel off your parchment paper. Grab yourself a knife. Grab yourself a knife. That ain't no knife. That's a knife. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut these up. And I imagine bite-sized pieces. You gotta really work it. By the time you're done, you'll have Popeye muscles. So that's what it looks like on the inside. It's still pliable. So you cut them into bite-sized pieces. I mean, if you wanted to make them bigger, you can make them bigger, but just think of all the chewing someone's going to be doing. All right. Bring it back up for the taste test there. So that's what that one looks like. Bring them back down. These are really good. And they just taste like the nougats that you used to have in the grocery store at the candy aisle. Maybe they still do. And if you wanted to make it authentic, you know, take your parchment paper, you wrap it up. There you go. All right, but I have another idea. What I'm going to do. And let me go take care of that, and I'll be right back. All right. I'm going to send these out as Christmas gifts. A little bit of nougat in there. Keep your beer or your pop or your water nice and chilled while you're drinking it. So, perfect Christmas gift. There you go. All right, I want to take a shout out to my boy Ricky. I know you're watching, or you're going to watch, and I'm going to hear a report about this, and I'll bring you some on Tuesday. And my new subscribers in Iowa, Lisa, Megan, and hopefully Alyssa, thank you. I will be getting these cozies out to you soon. And that's a wrap for today. All right, and that was pretty simple. Nothing major, you know, other than, you know, putting maybe some dots in here to fill it up where you really didn't mix it well. But, you know, trial and error. Just like Bob Ross, there's no mistakes. There's only happy accidents. All right, I'm going to finish cutting these up, finish getting them into the koozies to get them shipped out for Christmas gifts. So thank you again for watching. All right, I got one more pumpkin roll to finish up. That'll make 10 for the day. Whew. I thank my wife, Kelly, who, you know, we don't get along well in the kitchen, but we stuck it out, and we're good to go. So going to fill up the last one and icing, or not icing, but fill the last one. And I'm going to go get in a massage chair and relax the rest of the night. All right. Happy holidays, everybody. And, you know, I know Thanksgiving's a week and a half away. Enjoy your Thanksgiving. Enjoy your family and friends. Then Christmas, then New Year's. You know, spend time with your loved ones. That's it, I guess. All right, I'm gonna, like I said, finish cutting up these nougats, and I'm out of here. Thanks for watching. Subscribe, please, and let me know where you're watching me from.